Okay, coming back at you with Levar Fisher live from where you staying these days, Fish? North Carolina still, or where you at?
Yes, sir. In Charlotte, North Carolina, man.
Cool.
Feeling good.
Interesting thing. Like where when I was a youngster, like grade school, I lived in Wallace, North Carolina. And how far is that from your hometown, Fish?
You was in Wallace? I
Yep.
never knew that, man.
First through fourth grade, man. Like by fifth grade, I was back up in the Midwest. But yeah,
we played them in high school. No, I mean from my hometown, man. That's probably only like an hour.
Yeah, small world.
Wasn't fun.
Yeah, crazy. Man. So, but okay, here's how I met Fish back. I don't remember the exact year. Maybe let's say 2009 or something like that. The common alliance, me and Levar, is a gentleman named Ray McElroy. He put on these pro style football camps for kids, etc. But Fish was a linebacker expert coach, whatever it's called. And my second born son, he was born premature, but he's got some fire in his belly, man. He fought through that. He was, I think, as I recall, the youngest kid to ever do Ray's camp. So he was partner. He was partnered with Fish. And he learned a lot, and whatever. He still to this day remembers a lot of the fundamentals that you taught him, man. So just a quick update on Jonan. Jonan, what's up, man? Hope you're listening to this show. As a freshman, he played varsity, and he led his team with interceptions, had a couple pick sixes, and lit it up. So any of those fundamentals you instilled in him at those camps, stuck with him. He practiced that stuff like year round, man. He took that to heart, and he's moving. He definitely wants to play some big time football and play in the NFL, and he's on the right path. And, thank you for the influence you gave him.
Oh man, my pleasure, man. All I remember is a bundle of energy, man. Running, having fun, and man, he was a good kid, man. He sounds like he's still a good kid.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir. I'm happy for him, proud of him, man.
Yeah, you'll be seeing him play at some point in time, even if it's just sending some videos. But okay, a big part of our audience are people involved in powerlifting, strength conditioning, that sort of thing. So just kind of your numbers as a football player. I don't know if you've ever hit a 600-pound deadlift, but you were up there well into the 500s. Power clean, close to that 400 mark. You said you hit at least a 385, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then what are some of the other lifts, if you can just kind of share what some of your training looked like, getting ready for the NFL, what you thought you did a great job of, what you thought you could have done a better job of, maybe some tips to younger athletes out there, that sort of thing. And Matthias, I know you, as usual, you've got questions about this type of thing, so fire away when you have something to ask.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hey man. The big I don't know, I was big on reps. I wasn't big on how heavy I wanted to go, but I was big on reps. For the ego, you wanted to lift more than any linebacker. You want to lift more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I just wanted reps. I wanted so many reps. How many times could I do 225? How many times can I squat? You know what I'm saying? 315. I wanted all those reps. And, it's crazy, bro. And I still to this day, and I got awards for it. Every year in one of the workouts, at the end, we would do this point system. And you have pound for pound overall champion. Meaning, they take your height, your weight, all that stuff, and they put it in a system. All right, how many times did he do this? How heavy did he go on this? And they did this point system. Do you know, bro, sophomore, junior, and senior year, I won pound for pound, strongest man on the team every year.
Why does that not surprise me?
When I think about it now, man, it's crazy. Dude, we had dudes on the team that could bench press a house, that could squat a house. Man, I used to ask my dad, man, I don't know what made me different, man, but I did not want to lose. I remember, bro, we had this, what is it? They call it the bear squat machine, man. And, you get in, you get locked in, and they put on I don't know how much it was. It might have been just how many reps can you do 245 or something in this bare squat rack, whatever. And I remember getting in there, and I remember I went so many times, bro, because I wanted to win. I blacked out. I blacked out, and I mean, bro, you know, they said they caught me, bro. I wanted to win by any means necessary, man. Meaning I would push myself to the end. Probably not the smartest thing in the world, but I did that, man. And bro, do you know, because I did 2 more reps, I won overall champion. You know, I wanted to give up, bro. Like, I mean, I wanted to give up before the 10 less, you know, and I just kept going. And you hear people screaming because you're like, oh my God, everybody's screaming and go, 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 and everybody surrounding you. Yeah, man. I just wanted to win, man. You know, when it came to 225, bro, I just look, man, I made them weights sing, man. I had that endurance, man. You got power, endurance. I remember doing it 42 times, bro.
That's what's up, Fish. I did not.
Yeah,
man, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, bro. I remember doing it 42 times. And bro, what sucked, bro, is you know, for the NFL Combine, I couldn't really do much because I broke my arm, you know, my last college game. So I remember I did it. Even then, though, when I did it at my college workout, I did it 32. But it was 10 less, man, from, you know, almost probably 6 months before. But man, I just look, bro. When it came to I did the stuff that mattered to me, man. And when you're in football, bro, you need that pop. So I really focused on you know, the deadlifts, which yeah, man, I almost got 600 with that. You know, I focused on the squats. I think squats I did probably man, I it was about 550, 570. Heaviest I ever got on bench was 485, bro. I had 500 right there and couldn't lock it out. I still like, man, it hurt, bro, because oh my God. I was probably I didn't want nobody to touch it, bro. I was there for like it felt like 5 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes.
You were what, 21, 22 years old at the time you were pushing that?
Yeah, like 20, man. 20,
bro. Yeah.
Pushing, so I mean, man.
I think it'll you know, there's so many people out there that are like interested in developing their strength and pop, well, whatever it is, whether you're a football player, power lifter, whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't think most people underestimate how much they can give, how much they can put into it, what they can actually like, the limit they can go. So anybody that's listening to this interview, if you hear my man Fish is talking about, he was tinkering at like world-class powerlifting numbers while playing college football. So you're out there, you're running, you're banging, you're doing stuff all year round, and just pure tenacity. Did you even take any supplements back then?
No, man. I mean, that's shit. If anything, we might have did, you know, protein shakes and maybe some creatine, but that was it.
Yeah, so if you're, because again, a lot of you younger guys out there interested in powerlifting these days, you don't need a bunch of fancy stuff. You need heart, you need willpower, you need dedication and effort, man. If you could like bottle that intensity up, you'd be surprised how strong you can get. I think Fish is a perfect example of what a young athlete can do when he's driven, man. So those are some badass numbers, Fish. You probably know that, but I don't think you really even give yourself enough credit for like the amount of strength you built in that as a young athlete, man. That's awesome.
Hey, man. I remember my high school coach, Mickey Edwards, bro. He says, you give everything you got, every drip you have, and then do one more.
Yep.
And that's just the mindset, bro. That was the mindset I had. And it's crazy, man, because I remember it like yesterday, man. You know, bro, in high school, man, because Mick was, you know, I still talk to him like now, man. He was strong, bro. And me and him would go at it. I mean, we're in the weight room, man, and we going at it. I'm pushing him just as much as he's pushing me, bro.
Right.
225. I'm doing 315. Like, I mean, bro, I got I'm jerking 315 off the ground in high school, bro. You know, cleaning. look, the power I had, man, was unbelievable. And you know, now I think about it, and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I achieved so many things, man. But it's mindset. It's mindset, bro.
Mindset, baby.
Give everything
100%.
you have, and then do one more rep, bro.
So, Matthias, I know you always have questions about like what workouts look like. This is a good chance for you. You'll see. So, Levar Fisher, 21 years old, almost bench pressing 500 pounds. That's some good stuff. So, you always are curious about what people do to achieve that strength. Here, you got a chance to talk to a world-class baller. Fire away some questions, man.
Well, how did you train to begin with?
Hey, bro, I mean, I had a goal in mind, man. You just look, if you want to go where you want to go, man, which was the NFL for me, like, college is just a stepping stone, man, which is, it's kind of, I don't need to get into all the everything, but it was like, college is just a stepping stone, man. That was something I had to do to get to the NFL. And thank God I started taking it serious, by the time I was a sophomore and junior and, to graduate and everything. But yeah, in my mindset was just a stepping stone, man. So to start training, a lot of guys, wanted people to see them train. Bro, I was the only guy in the weight room. The only guy. I didn't care who saw me. Now everybody got to post things and they got to be on, TikTok or social media. Bro, it was me in that weight room, my coach Mick coming in, working out, sweating, in silence. And then you show up and you start hitting people so hard and they know what you've been doing then. When the results are showing, when you are cut up, you chisel, when you are just, bigger, stronger, and faster, bro. Oh, this guy been doing something. It was just, man, I had that silent mentality, man. I wanted to, that shock and awe, bro. Because, yeah, when I hit that football field, man, a different switch turned on and it was lights out. Lights out.
So it was more like it was about a mentality than it was about a particular training system or workout split or rep range or anything else, like a power of like the mind.
Yeah, bro, look, it's like now, man. Bro, I remember, because I went through some things. My parents had died. I went through a divorce, and you just eating stress away, bro. I was eating. I gained a lot of weight. Corey, we were like when we met. I think I was, well, probably not then, but probably 5 years after we met, man, is when everything started happening in my life, man. And I just kind of ballooned, bro. I gained so much weight. And my mindset wasn't to, I was just depressed, bro.
Right.
And then I remember, yeah, man, coming to North Carolina, bro, like my mindset was just, all right, man, I got, one, you want complete health. My mindset changed, man. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. And, man, I just started eating better, started doing certain workouts. I'm walking my dog 8-10 miles a day. I'm doing hot yoga. And, man, I feel better than I ever have in my life. Besides,
that's awesome, man.
The 13 surgeries. I still got you still aches with these knees. But, man, I feel great, man. I feel great. So, it is all about the mindset. You want to lose weight? Go lose weight. Eat better, man. It starts today, though. You don't, everybody want to wait till the new year. Oh, New Year's, my New Year's resolution. Bro, the body you want it starts today. That body, that future strength, that future whatever, that future finances you want, it starts today. You got to start saving today. You got to start eating better today. You got to start doing things today to be that future person you want to be. That shit don't come overnight, man. You gotta go right now, make changes. And it starts with the mindset.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not so much about having a perfect plan for tomorrow as it is just making the right decision right here, right now.
Hey, the heck with tomorrow, man.
Almost
the heck
like
with tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. You might not wake up.
Hey, you don't think about tomorrow, man. You think about right now. What can I do right now to get where I want to be? Like, yeah,
like
I mean
Apollo,
yeah.
like Apollo Creed said, there is no tomorrow.
No tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
You know,
Hey, Fish,
hey,
throw a plug at like I know you got at least one book out there. You might have more than that by now. Let everybody know what you got going on. If someone wants to book you as a speaker, whatever, anything you want to plug, man, please take this time to do it because you're the real deal. I'm here to tell everybody right now. This man is like he's younger than me, but he's still one of my heroes, man. He held the line together. He's been through his ups and downs, and like kept getting back to that horse and charging forward. So anything that you can possibly promote that you think will help yourself or help other people, fire away at us, Fish.
hey, man, I appreciate the compliments, bro. I've definitely looked up to you, man, and bro, seeing you lift all those weights, man, I was like, Jesus, how's this guy doing this stuff, man? So, hey, man, I definitely look up to you too, man. As far as yeah, man, I have 2 books out, bro. My first book is called Hold On to Your Dreams, and that's just pretty much my story. Growing up from a small town and achieving the things I achieved in my life. And then, my second book is it's called Freeze and Think About It, man. It's all about choices, decisions, consequences. The decisions you make today are going to dictate your tomorrow. And hey, to be honest, bro, I haven't really did much speaking since COVID started. So
Okay.
I'm not even doing a ton of it, man. I'm definitely getting back in it. I gave 2 speeches 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I just haven't done much, man. I haven't even I had to redo my website. I haven't even done all that, man. I've been training a lot of athletes. That's what I'm doing now in Charlotte, man. I've been training a lot of defensive players. Hell, I even had some quarterbacks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. All I do is, I train athletes, bro. It ain't about position. It's about footwork. It's about, get off speed. It's about everything. And if you are an athlete, you can play pretty much any position. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Man, look, people can find me, bro. You can, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, at Levar Fisher, I'm on Twitter. It's all about, it's at Levar Fisher, everything I have, man. If there's ever anything I can do, anything I can do for anybody out there, man, whether it's answering some questions or motivating somebody, man, hey, you can hit me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of them. I'm on all of them. So, yeah, at Levar Fisher.
Cool. How about this? You got any favorite stories from your high school career, college career, NFL career? First plays, first highlights that come to mind, each of those stages: high school, college, pro.
Man, I remember high school, bro. It's in high school, I just remember, seeing my dad. He had that one spot he's going to be at. And everybody, it seems like everybody at that'll be at the stadium, or not stadium, but I'm drawing a blank even what it is in high school. But when you're at the game, everybody knew where my dad was going to be, and they kept that spot open, man. And every time, bro, I made a big hit, I would just look at him, and it's like we just talked to each other, bro. That was one of the best things in my life. My dad never missed a high school game, bro. Never missed a home one anyway. So that's kind of just the highlight of my life in high school. And then in college, man, I remember my sophomore year, bro. I had I think it was 130 tackles, and I got no love in the ACC, bro. No love. And I'm like, man, I did this much and no love. And I remember the new coach coming in, because the next year I'm gonna be a junior. And Chuck Amato, the new coach, he came from Florida State, from a winning tradition. And I remember he brought me in he brought me in his office, and he says, "Hey, you're the first guy I'm meeting with because when I look at film, all I did was see 44." And he looked at me. He said, "Hey, man, you want to change your family circumstances? You want to make more money than you ever have could dream of? You want to achieve great things. You want to be an All-American. You want to be Defensive Player of the Year. You want to be all these things." And I'm sitting there, man, and I'm going crazy in the chair like, hey, hell yeah, hell yeah. And I'm thinking he's about to say something amazing. He said, if you want to be all those things, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, what? I'm just sitting there like, oh. And in my mind, I'm like, I did all this stuff and nothing happened. He says, I promise you, if you keep leading this team, you keep being who you are, you're going to achieve all those things. And that year, bro, All-American, led the nation in tackles, Defensive Player of the Year, up for the Bronco Nagurski Award, the best defense player in the year, up for, the Dick Buckus Award, man. Like, I didn't win them, but I was right there, man. And everything happened, bro. Everything that man said was going to happen, it happened. And I love that man for it.
Yeah, that's huge, man. The power of words and the power of belief right there. Tell you, one of my favorite, you tell me if you remember this, because my favorite picture of you, Fish, is you just freaking fly. It looks like you're freaking almost 6 feet in the air, parallel to the ground, flying at somebody. You remember that play in particular?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm playing South Carolina, bro. Playing South Carolina, man. And this they had a pretty good fullback. But he wasn't playing the game fair, because all he do is come through and dive at your legs, which, hey, that's what they teach him, whatever. But he just dive at your legs. And I'm like, man, I'm tired of this dude just diving at my knees. And
right.
He come through, man. And the crazy thing is this is the first time in the game he doesn't go straight down for my knees. So I had to, the dude probably was, I don't know, maybe 6'2" or whatever. And he comes through, and I remember just diving over him, jumping high as I could. And the running back is like, he's like freaking out. The crazy thing is I missed the tackle, but It made some highlights. It made some of the biggest highlights. Yeah, it was an awesome picture. But yeah, I missed that tackle.
They say go up, fly around. You took it literal.
Oh yeah, man, I was flying. Bro, look, man, nothing I wouldn't do to try to win.
NFL favorite moment of the NFL, Fish.
Oh man, it's crazy because it's funny because, Jerome the Bus Bettis, man, we playing Pittsburgh Steelers. And I remember he came like the whole game. He was, he was a little beat up. You know what I mean? This is the kind of the end of his career, a little beat up, but he was still just. Man, this dude was a reckoning coming through. And I remember coming through, bro. One play, and I hit this dude one of the hardest I ever hit, like bam. And all I heard was like a girl screaming, like oh, like it was a funny. It was like, and I hurry up, I jump up, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, oh, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. And
That's funny.
and I help him up, man. I help him up. And it was funny, man. It's like one of the highlights. This dude's a Hall of Famer, man. And I remember doing that. And it's crazy because my teammates did not hear it. Like I'm like, how y'all didn't hear all that? It was a funny moment, man. So that's one of the highlights. And then just, man, look, bro, NFL, man, being able to take care of my family, bro. Like, starting a foundation, being able to get my dad, like, going on a car lot and letting him pick any car he wants, any truck he wants. Because all my dad wanted was a truck and a big John Deere lawnmower to cut grass, man. That's all he wanted. And I was able to do that, man. I was able to get him a house, and that's the highlight of my life, man. Taking care of my parents and being able to help I'm the baby of 8, man. And I was able to make people dream, man. Being one of the first from my high school to get a football scholarship, man. Now, bro, since I did it, it's been about 40 scholarships coming to that school.
That's pretty huge.
Guys saw me, man, and it's bro, I learned early it's bigger than me, man. So when you're going after that dream, you're going after that goal, when you think about giving up, it's not just about you. The people that are looking at you, the people that are just hoping and wishing that you can make it, bro. Their dreams and their aspirations are caught up in you, and they're living through you, whether that's good or bad. But how you deal with things, man, it affects a ton of people. So, yeah, man, I loved it.
Yeah, it's a powerful message, Fish, man. I love you, brother.
Yeah,
I really appreciate taking
love
the time.
You, bro.
Yeah, Matthias, you got any questions for Fish before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I mean, we have about 5 minutes left, I think. Well, I mean, was there anything you did, like with the weight training, that you think anyone else could benefit from knowing, like any way you set it up, any type of, I don't know.
Like special exercises, or like you're talking about actual tips that someone else can actually implement their own training, if I'm hearing you right.
Yeah, in the gym. Like nothing specific, just anything you would like to share before we wrap up.
Matthias, he's like a deep science like guru on lifting. Yeah. He loves this stuff. So
I'm detailed already.
I can say for the younger kids, man, for the younger guys, the younger athletes, man, I did something, and I don't even know where I got it from, bro. To be honest, I really don't remember. But I remember the guy. It was a card deck, man. So, it could be an easy night or it can be a hard night, man. You shuffle the deck, you flip 20, 30, you start out with maybe 10 cards, and then you work up to 20, you work up to 30 cards, whatever. And whatever that card is, that's how many push-ups. If it's a joker, that's 20. If it's an ace, 15. If it's a king, 10. Whatever. So you shuffle that deck and you flip those cards over, that's how many push-ups you have. That's how many sit-ups you have. That's how many. And I would, every night in high school, I would shuffle that deck, throw out 20 cards, and I would do it. Knock it out. I got up to 30 when I was in college. And I'm just, all that weight training, I would, for the younger kids, it works, man. Just doing, you ain't got it. So, bro, when you are in your room by yourself, I was obsessed with somebody working harder than me, man. So I'm just doing, I'm sitting there doing little wall squats. I'm doing wall squats. I'm doing just body weight squats. I'm doing everything, man. It worked for me. Like I said, I was big on reps, not big on how much weight I could lift. And that might go against some of the guys that are probably listening to this. But for the younger people, man, it worked, man. Shuffle that card deck. Like I said, it could be an easy night or a hard night. And but whatever you want to do, it's about putting your mind towards it and working your way up. You don't just dive into this thing, man. A lot of people, it's like some of the women that want me to train them, they want to come in and they want to work all, I don't even start hard with them, because if as soon as they feel all that soreness, they don't want to come back, man. So you got to start, increments, man. Start out with the 5 reps, start out, and then you work your way up to 10 and 15 or whatever, or get the weight heavier. You don't just dive into this thing, man. You start and be patient with it. Be patient with your body. Because once man, that soreness, bro, when that soreness hits you, man, a lot of people can't work through it. So, yeah, man. That's kind of
keep that intensity, build some positive momentum, and think without limits, without breaking yourself. Basically, what you're saying.
Exactly, man. And man, just have that will, man. you have to have that will, bro.
Right.
What works for you, Corey? No, go ahead. I was just about to say, like, what works for Corey and Levar, you know what I mean? Because, all right, day 3, they are on 400 pounds. That doesn't mean you have to be on 400 pounds, man. You gotta listen to your body and go accordingly and have the mindset that you're gonna keep pushing. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Well, I'll tell you what, unless you have another question, Matthias, we're going to wrap this episode up. Levar Fisher, Levar Fisher, at Levar Fisher, and all the different social media things, whatever's out there, Levar, and Fisher, just like it sounds, Fisher. Anything else you want to throw out there, Fish, before we wrap this thing?
Hey, no, man. Just say, Corey, I love you, brother, man. Anything I ever can do for you, man, you got it. Just let me know, bro.
Man, I already know. I appreciate that so much, brother.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, much love, everybody. I know Rap Team Radio is going to blow some big hits on after the show. So, much love. Talk to you soon. And that is a wrap for today.
Yes, sir.